Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Kobe Tree. Remember, like and subscribe if you have not already. You see right out the gate, PJ Tucker knocks down a three, and I'm gonna tell you why that happened, because the defense collapsed. And PJ Tucker used to get that 3-point shot all the time, and that has went away, and that's the fact that you lose James Harden and Westbrook. That's the reason why he's not being very effective on scoring. PJ Tucker was never a big scorer. I think that's the thing that people are like, he's washed. Why is he playing? He doesn't bring nothing to the table. Well, those people are borderline right and also ignorant, because what he does for a team, especially a young team. Now, I don't necessarily see a big role for him on this team and why he plays so much, but he does all the little things, all the little tangibles. So he's not going to, fill up the stats, especially offensively. And I'm going to tell you why. That was never his role. He was supposed to be here for defense and knocking down 3-point shots. And he's, like I said, he's a great 3-point shooter, But the fact that, he is best when the defense collapses, like I said earlier. But when you don't have a superstar on this team, he's not going to get those looks. Now, I think you have to trade him to a championship team, because that's what I think his value is going to be more higher for a championship team. Now, a championship team can give you 2 second-round draft picks, probably even 3, but that's a little high. But I'm going to say this, PJ Tucker's value has not dropped. He just hasn't got his shot as much. Now, if he joins the Lakers and he comes off the bench, he's going to get like 15 minutes, probably like 6 points, and knock down his shots and play defense. Now, he's going to be so effective for that team, and people are not going to really say nothing. Lakers fans will be happy. But like I'm saying, it's usually the ignorant fans, the fans that are the basic fans, the simps that don't really know basketball, and they think PJ Tucker is so old, that he's so slow. Well, he wouldn't be playing. He wouldn't be playing out there if he was, he wouldn't be playable if he wasn't, out there. Silas sees something in him, and what he does, he sees him as a coach on the floor. And, look, PJ Tucker's still here, so play him. Why not? I mean, we're not going to win a championship team, and his leadership alone is something that you want on the floor. That grit. So let's get into the game. You see Nunn. I know Nunn is on the trade block. I know that's one player that the Rockets, are interested in. Those are just what I hear on, Reddit, and I hear it on Twitter that, Nunn will be great on this team coming off the bench. And they're right. I like Nunn. I don't necessarily see him filling the void of, Depot. Depot has been, he had a really start off this game. He played really good. He got injured really early. And, I think Depot is a great player. On a championship or a playoff team, he's probably best a third option. And, for the Rockets, he's not a number one option because he can't stay healthy. And you need him to be a scorer. You need him to be efficient. He's just not that. I think Rockets fans got so spoiled, with James Harden, scoring 40 points, 50 points, whatever, triple doubles and stuff like that, that, they're in the position of, they're spoiled. They're not used to losing. I'm spoiled. I'm not used to losing. I'm not used to seeing players, get, max 20 points. That's our leading scorer. John Wall played tonight. He was injured, and he still played. And, there's a lot of different things going on. It's just hard to watch. Like I said, it's very hard to, accept that the Rockets are bad and always injured. Eric Gordon's still out there doing his thing. He's having still a great year. Really, he really is. You got to give him credit for, stepping it up in the offseason, getting healthy, and, just getting his body right. Also his mind. And now he's getting opportunities, like I said, there's no Russ, there's no Harden. So, he always wanted those opportunities. I know he wasn't a big fan of Russ being on the team. And who was, who really was, You see Jae'Sean Tate, who had a really solid game, the whole game. Ben McLemore should be playing more. He had a big game versus Charlotte, and the next game versus the Hornets. Versus Pelicans, he didn't even play. So I really this guy has his best game of the season, and then the next game he doesn't play, and then the next game, this game, Miami, only gets a few minutes. So Coach Silas is not really doing a great job. And like I said, he's been very limited on the players, but like I said, in the fourth quarter, you'll see our best rebounder in DeMarcus Cousins, who had a really good game. He only had 1 turnover this game. He had 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 turnover. Usually when he gets like a significant amount of minutes, he usually gets about 5 or 6 turnovers. I'm exaggerating, like 4 or 5 turnovers. But in this game, he only had 1 turnover, which is great. He was very efficient. You see him just going inside the paint, shooting some threes. He should have been out there in the final few minutes. He was and was not, and I just don't know what Silas is really doing. He had, around 25 minutes, 24 minutes, and I don't necessarily know what Silas is doing. I really think Silas really hasn't been coaching really good in these last several games. You can tell by the numbers, the Rockets are losing by like 20 plus points. So Silas really has to either make a trade or step his game up, put some players out there that are going to be more effective lineup. You don't have no real rebounders. I feel like the Rockets, and I'm not a fan of JaVale McGee, but the Rockets are going to have to make a move for a player like that. I'm tired of seeing them get out rebounded. I've been seeing it for 2 years now. Last year they're so out rebounded. This is, what the Rockets had the chance to get the ball back, to take the last shot to either tie the game and take it to overtime, but they couldn't even get an offensive rebound. So, Miami got an offensive rebound twice, not once, but twice in the final few seconds. The Rockets had the ability to have the last shot, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like, if you have the ability twice to get the last shot, and you have both opportunities, you deserve to lose. You see, it's pretty much over here. Like I said, the Rockets, they came out the gates just on fire. Once Depot went out the game, it was pretty much a wrap. Like I said, Coach Silas is just all over the place at times. I don't necessarily agree with his philosophy on sitting DeMarcus Cousins, your best rebounder, who was one of your most effective three-pointers as well throughout the game. So I'm going to end it here. Kobe Tree out. Remember, like and subscribe if you have not.